150% did not expect to see this. We got new stickers for the OG. I went ahead and paid the full market value on these and got this sticker right here is the one that costs about $1,000 to have basically the heavyweight commercial kind of a sticker. If you go to 50, 54, 60, 65, or up to 80 for your base sticker, the price just goes up more and more. So this one's quite a bit cheaper than the one that's on the new truck, which is 54. So we're gonna slap this on. We got another year out of this truck. They did send a notice saying no more, and then they sent one a renewal, and I went to DMV itself and paid for it, and they gave me a sticker. Yep, gotta pull up a chair for this one. It's gonna get spicy. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Sam, and this is V-Belt & Son. I want to quickly touch base on the whole, well, overpowered influence that California has on definitely the whole country when it comes to the emission standard. Now, they're wanting to put the kibosh on diesel-powered rigs, gasoline, anything fossil fuel. They're wanting to scratch that off the list. No more. I think the rule law is something by 2035, no new vehicles are to be sold in California if they're powered by fossil fuels. That's right, just aiming for electric stuff. Now, I don't think the technology is there definitely right now. I mean, you got semis, you got cars. You know, a daily commuter, yeah, you get a couple 100 miles on a charge. That could work. But trying to move stuff around with a semi, that takes power. And I'm all about reusable energy, making stuff more efficient, but the technology simply isn't there right now, so that's why they're stretching it out for another 10 plus years before they'll really stomp on us. But you got to think also that the power grid that we have right now ain't supplying hardly enough to keep up with the demands that a simple household has, let alone putting a 2-ton battery pack in your 4-wheel mobile out in the driveway trying to charge it on a nightly basis, daily basis. You work from home, is that car just sitting out there trickling a little bit? Nevertheless, we don't got the power supply for it. Now, I went ahead and did something that makes sense economically for the family and everything. We voted to put solar on the roof of this very shop right here. Mainly because it's a resource that we can harness purely out of the rays of the sun that will power the welder, power the whole shop, and the house all in one. And it comes in cheaper to make the payment on the solar than it does for the power bill every single month. So right there, said and done, with a 30-year warranty on it, how could you not take that? Plus, it's honestly not trying to be hippie, but that's very helpful for the whole thing. So everybody would have to put solar on their roof, which costs thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, or boils down to a couple $100 a month over spread out however many years, plus tax credits. So they're trying to have incentives to make that actually work. But now, kind of one of the points I want to get to, heard this in the comments every once in a while, has all these new laws and regulations that are coming into effect, such as weed eaters, putting the kibosh on the diesel trucks. Has that affected my vote on my ability to go and buy some of these vehicles? Because this channel particularly is definitely taking a hit on the older, now Dodge diesel pickups that I used to, I'd grab one, it seemed like every month I would snag one up. Why haven't I bought those? It's because I'm running scared of the fact with all these new laws? Nope, not one bit scared at all. And I'll clue you in on a couple little things. When I buy one of these older vehicles, not this one, that one's really old, that falls into a completely different category, but pre-97 and older diesel pickups have no smog regulations on them at all, unless they are rated over 14,000 pounds from the factory. So your bigger rigs, 4,500 and 5,500 class pickups, they fall into a different category. Weirdly enough, those don't have smog either because they're pretty much a semi, and a semi is running around the clock, and if you do the math, simple inventory on just the way the world works, everything in the transportation of goods and products, services, farming, harvesting is all powered by diesel. That's just fact. Diesel powers the planet. And I've said it before, but you look at California, if you look at the whole country of America, United States, our emissions are cleaner than everywhere else, and they're still pushing it forward even more. I don't know if they just want to power grab, or they'll just be like, you know what, we're burning clean. Let's just roll with that. So has this all weighed into the fact, has it stopped me from buying these trucks? No. Because 97 and older, I don't have to smoke. That's why I pick them up. I like picking them up so they do not go to a junkyard and go get to a crusher, because I aim to buy a truck that I make money when I buy it, not when I sell it. You gotta buy them cheap as possible in order to really turn a profit in the kind of game that I'm in. But the weird way the world also works is I can film the process of fixing it up, and it actually, you know, makes a little bit of money. On the big end, I'd say it's beneficial, but on a monthly basis, it's not enough to keep me rolling. But I just simply have not found any of these older trucks to go and pick up, to go and buy, that were in a price range that I'm okay with. And another thing I want to mention on this channel is maybe the views have tapered off since I stopped buying the $500 to $2,000 trucks. You know, I'll build them up, put tires and wheels on it, pull out a couple dents, buff it down, go through a couple gaskets and stuff. Repetitive stuff I've been doing for years. The same process over and over again. Maybe do a little transmission work, throw a clutch in it, and then sell it and make a couple bucks. Well, that's fun and all, but I've done that dozens of times. And through YouTube and just doing that in general and my normal job, I've been able to upgrade the stuff that I bought and moved into the stuff I really wanted, because finding crew cab 66 swept line trucks, these things are rare. I've personally only seen this one and another one in person. 10 or so, 15 of those realistically out on the streets in my whole life. They're not easy to get, and they are quite a bit more expensive, but after flipping a couple trucks here and there, it's not a flex, just facts, I was able to acquire the vehicles that I really wanted when I was a little kid that I could not afford because they were so freaking expensive and hard to find. And so the views might have tapered off because I was able to get some stuff I really wanted, and it just didn't carry over. So hence why I built the second channel, so it could capture all this stuff. And this one here, yeah, I wanted to carry forward with all the logging stuff. You can look back at the first videos of V-Belt & Son, back when it was called V-Belt Logging. It was just grinding stuff up with a mulcher, moving stuff around with an excavator. That's what I wanted it to be. And then I started thinking, wow, maybe I want this channel to just have a big old variety. And I got some traction on that 5, 9, 6, 7 video, and actually made YouTube something for me, and actually made a couple bucks. I remember the first day I made like $4. I was so excited. Because I didn't know anybody ever could make money off YouTube. And obviously the world's changed now and everybody makes money on YouTube. But I just wanted to have that big variety, have all the diesel trucks, all the diesel tractors and all that stuff, and bring it into one channel, bring the house stuff into it, bring the shop stuff into it. And then I don't know for a fact, but I think it honestly might hurt the channel by having such a variety, because you had tractor viewers, you had truck viewers, and then I tried to bring the Mopar stuff into it, and that just flatlined, didn't have any momentum at all. And that's the stuff that I think is by far the coolest stuff that I really have. And except for my little boy, he's damn cool. But my point being, it just, the variety left. But that's a little bit different subject than the diesel truck game and all that. But when I open up the other channel, that's where all that stuff goes. The smog exempt category for all that older stuff, diesel pickups, gas pickups, you go back in the day, they're all exempt. But I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the vehicle that comes to mind when I think people think of this channel is the 2008 5500 I have. This year was supposed to be the last year, 2022, that they were going to register that truck. Even got a notice in the mail saying no more. So I went and spent quite a bit of money on a new truck. And well, I ended up getting a renewal notice for my 2008 truck in the mail the other day, and I went in and I thought, you know what the heck, I'm gonna pay this, see if I get the stickers, see if they had any discrepancy in it. Went through. So all that carb crap, just, what? DMV just was like, yeah, we'll cash the check, we'll take the money, we could use it. Carb's over there going, no more, no more. But they're just cashing the checks. And I've actually heard that on a couple other rigs, and they just kept moving them through. So what does that mean? But I will note, electric vehicle kind of stuff, electric chainsaws, they have definitely made a big upgrade on those, and those things are extremely handy. But all boils down to, I had a couple points in that conversation I just had with you guys, but I wanted to mention why I haven't been buying any diesel trucks, why haven't I bought any 12 valves, why did I buy, you know, emission compliant equipment that all have DEF and stuff. Let's be adults and think about this. I have a business that makes money, and I'd like it to continue to make money here, and you need to upgrade your hardware every once in a while, and new stuff all has emissions on it. Old stuff has been used and worn out. Yeah, I can keep turning wrenches on that, wrench on it more than I'm working, or I can go buy some new stuff and just go straight to work. It's called the sacrifice of your money so you can be functional out there in your job site, I guess. I just made that last bit up. That was off script, but what are you gonna do? We're here. We got stuff to do. We got trucks to build. We got cars to build, and we got fun times to have. So the 08 5500 is still in active duty in California. What the hell? I don't even know. But we'll see you guys on the next one. The California BS plate is getting thick on emissions. What are we gonna do? I think they were burning cleaner than anything if you didn't turn the 12 valve up. Barely any soot, anything smoke. They smelt clean when they're at idle. You fast forward to 6 7s before DEF, it smelled terrible. Whew. You put DEF on it, smelled terrible. And now my 2022 5500, it honestly does not smell at all. I don't know what the deal is. It does not stink. It doesn't make any smell. I think we're done. At that point, done. This truck doesn't stink either. It's not running. But we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of a rant. California. Speaking from a Californian that lives here, I encourage you to come to Northern California to visit, you know, Sierra Foothills, Lake Tahoe kind of area. Like I said, I've been a lot of places in this country, and this place just kind of, I like it. Something about it. And there's a lot of people around here who say the same thing. And I will say this, there is a lot of diesel trucks here. Well, we'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Later.